Robot Wizards, Ward 13, local band here in Sydney, but shortly to be well known right around the country. They work their little hearts out here in Sydney, you wouldn't believe it. And that's off the first EP, Robot Wizards, getting plenty of airplay here. Let's hope it goes elsewhere. Fellow with a thing in the back of his head's a bit of a worry. Off the Careful album with Martha Ward 13. Lady down in the mansell room, looks just like Blondie.
Identical to her. She gets down occasionally.
We'll have to sign her up. Get her on the show.
Recording contract, yeah.
Yeah. Big one. The Robot Wizard thing, Steve, the EP, it was around last year. You had paid for it. What did it cost to start with?
It was about $12,500.
12.5 grand.
With a clip, yeah.
What did it do for you? Did it get out of this country?
Yeah, it did very well overseas, actually. It's doing very well overseas. It was released in 6 countries overseas. Doing a lot better overseas than it is in Australia.
And would you say that you recouped the outlay?
Yeah, it's actually looking that way now, yeah.
Oh, beautiful.
£3.10 or something. Yeah, it was £3.10 our first rolling check.
And one of the majors then bought the label off you, is that correct?
No, we're through Survival Records, which is through EMI.
Right.
And
well, they do your distribution.
Yeah, but the majors, EMI is right into this new project now. Yeah.
The image has changed a bit, Irish John, hasn't it? Apparently you went off the road for a while and you've...
Yeah, dried out a bit, you know.
Dried out? What about the space thing? Is that completely gone now?
Yes, altogether, but I don't think we're really into it. It wasn't about space we were into, but people took it that way.
Just the vision.
Because of Peter and his in the back of the head and all that, but...
So what can we expect now? Because you're just starting a tour. What sort of the new look and the new sound?
Basically, rock and roll. We've commercialised a little bit more. It's a little bit more tail. We've added a sax player. Yeah. It's more melodic, if anything.
Now, is he a full member or is he just touring with us?
He's just touring with us. Yeah. We're looking for a saxophone player. If anybody's interested.
A full-time sax player.
Yeah.
Now the sax is very predominant on the upcoming album, isn't it?
Yeah. There's about 5 tracks that feature sax.
And that's why you need this guy in there. Also, the thing that kept popping up in papers last year was like, the sort of the second My Sex and all this stuff. Explain why that came about.
Oh, well, we had the same manager at one stage, but I just think probably bad journalism. You know, journalists that don't go to gigs and really see bands.
They see one song and they judge you on it. My Sex, like Star Systems are...
I think more so because of the same management, and you worked a lot with My Sex, didn't you, on gigs?
That's right. I couldn't see how we sound long tour. We didn't have any keyboards.
You've got one single off that EP that is currently now released in Italy. Is that correct?
Yes, Star Systems 5.
Right. So we'll play that. And you've also got a new single, See Venice and Die. When does that come out?
That was out on Monday.
It's out this week?
Yeah.
Right. We haven't got a film of that, unfortunately.
No, not yet.
Will you be doing one?
Well, actually, we're doing 3 clips for this album.
Great. Yeah. So we'll get those as quick as we can. Yeah. And also the album, what's that to be called?
Flash as a Rat.
Flash as a Rat. A rat. Yeah. And that's what the tour is to be called.
Yeah. Flash as a Rat with a gold tooth of the tour.
Yeah.
Now where do you go on the tour?
Well, we doing from Wollongong. It's just a Sydney tour, this one.
Yeah.
We're doing Wollongong. We did open the other night in Wollongong. We've done Combe and Cutter last night, and we're doing all around Sydney as far up as
You haven't done Perth or Adelaide as yet, have you?
No, not at all.
So you're going over there this time on this tour?
Well, I hope so. The single's just taken off in Adelaide.
Yeah. Oh, beautiful.
There's about 4 stations picked it up.
Great.
So it's going really well.
All right, well, we'll have a look at the Star Systems 5, the one the Italians are getting into.
Right.
Okay. Ward 13, Stephen and Irish John. See you in the man's room. We'll look at that gold blondie.